Is it one group or is there like a whole franchise of Blue Man Group where they hire people that learn how to do it and they just dress up blue and they go travel?
Well, I think it's a race of people. Like,
Yeah, I think that's accurate, actually.
How much do you love and miss vaping?
I wouldn't say love. That's a bit of a stretch, but
Love's a good word.
I mean, it's the right word, I guess. I did. I mean, I don't miss it too much, but sometimes I get, like, if I'm driving, especially, like, man, it'd be nice to just, like, just hit on, because it tastes so fucking good. I totally, like, pictured you, too, like, as soon as you get home, just, like, running, throwing the door open and running in, and, like, where is it? Where is it? I need my vape.
yeah, and like I went down to the fucking bed. Maybe I left it right next to the bed on the nightstand or whatever. Looking, no, maybe it's in the covers. Pulled all the fucking covers off. Fucking checked the couch. Flipped all the cushions up. It was bad.
Sit the cat down and question him. Where did you put it? I know it was you.
That's the thing, because the cat would fucking play with it.
Oh, there's the vape right there.
Yep. There's the popcorn lung. That'll be a bitch when you're 70.
Speaking of, O.J. Simpson died.
Yeah.
You know who he was, right?
Yeah.
Just making sure. Well, you gotta get to your fighting weight because World War III is coming. Everybody's gonna need to be fucking top fighting shapes.
So I was thinking about this the other day, right? So hypothetically speaking, China and Russia gang up and they take over America. What do you think they would do to America?
To America or Americans?
Both.
Oh, whoopsie. I did.
Or puss or mediocre.
What are those, marimba dancers or something? Marimbas? Salsa?
Mariachi?
No. Oh, well, maybe, but that's like marimba. I have no idea. I'm going to look it up. I think that's a thing. Marimba.
What is it called?
Huh?
What's it called?
Marimba?
Marimba?
Zumba?
No, not Zumba.
I heard Zumba's making a comeback.
Is it?
No.
Oh.
Did it go somewhere?
Oh, it is a
I
thing,
thought
but
it was still a thing.
Dude, Zumba used to be a fucking crazy thing.
Yeah, so marimba is a thing. This is not what I thought it was. It's those fucking wooden fucking boop, 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 boop.
Oh.
Those wooden little fucking percussion bars, wood bars, whatever.
Yeah, what? The little clicker clams?
Clams?
They use like the clam shells and they like click them together.
Mm-hmm.
For
The
like
tiny little symbols? The finger symbols?
no, they're not. They're not even symbols. They're like little like clam shells, and they like click them together. And,
Yeah.
in like Mexican music. I don't know what those are. What they're called?
I don't know.
Clam shells and Mexican music.
Musical instrument in Clear Lake, Iowa. That was weird.
Whoa, there's a guy that does it like, huh?
This is Colby's way of just saying, like, hey, I do this on the side. You should rip me out.
Castanets, also known as clackers.
Clackers.
Castanets, also known as clackers or palilos. Probably like I don't know. Percussion instrument consists of a pair of concave shells joined by the edge by a string.
Yeah.
On the edge by one edge by the string. So
And they clack them together.
Yeah,
Just like that.
Castanets. Yeah.
Castanets, huh?
Concha or shell.
Fucking learn something new every day, man.
Yeah.
I always wondered what those were called.
Castanets. Let's see if you remember tomorrow. I'm going to ask you. Like, hey, what are those little shell instruments called?
Clackers.
Clackers. They're called clackers.
The clackers.
The clackers.
No, I'm pretty sure that's a disease.
Dude, we should start a band called the Clackers.
And we just go around. I could get down with that, honestly.
Nobody would watch us.
I feel like I'd be really good at clacking some clackers.
I'd be good at clacking.
I'd be so good at it.
I mean, it could become a huge thing. Nobody probably thought the Blue Man Group was going to take off.
Yeah. Imagine the first people that watched that when they were like just figuring out how, like, what tubes needed to be what length. They were like, you guys are stupid. and you should go get a fucking real job
Yeah.
Have you ever seen them?
in person.
live?
No,
Dude, we went to a race out in Vegas, a NASCAR race out in Vegas, and it's actually really cool.
Dude.
I would pay money to watch them.
I've heard it's fucking super cool to watch like their show.
Yeah.
But see, here's the thing, right? Is it one group, or is there like a whole franchise of Blue Man Group where they hire people that learn how to do it and they just dress up blue and they go travel?
Well, I think it's a race of people. Like, you gotta.
Yeah, I think that's accurate, actually.
So a whole nother realm of prejudice, huh?
Like, if you're born blue, like, you know how to fucking hit those pipes.
All they got to do is drink, what the fuck is that shit again? That fucking old man turned
we
blue?
talked about it last week.
Colloidal silver.
Yeah.
Yeah, colloidal silver. That's how they breed. They just have babies and feed them that colloidal silver.
So there was once a man who came in straight colloidal silver and out popped little blue babies.
Oh, is that how you don't drink it? You just come in it?
No, he came colloidal silver. I don't know why.
Oh,
but
he
did.
came colloid.
And he filled the woman up with it.
We filled her up.
Next thing you know, here comes
Blue
the
Man
first
group.
blue man. And then he banged his neighbor.
Do you think they're born with the musical talents that they have, or just the
it's
talents in
like,
general?
It's God given. If you come out blue, like,
You're just fucking
you can,
talented,
you can-
motherfucker.
you can beat on some pipes.
I think they come out with those
That's what I'm
fucking.
talking about.
I think they're born with the paddles in their hand too. Even
Uh-huh. Nice.
it's probably like X-Men. They just like paddles.
What do you Wolverine?
Yeah.
It's like, there's a lot of different X-Men, different powers and stuff.
Huh.
Paddles.
He rages out, paddle hands, starts banging on the pipes. That's what's going on.
What were they? Were they on like an AT&T commercial back in the day? Was that what it was for the Blue Man Group? They were on AT&T, I'm pretty sure, weren't they?
Oh fuck! Dude.
That's where I
think they've
first ever remember seeing them.
I think they've been on a bunch of TV commercials.
Yeah, but I was saying like back in the day, it was like primarily AT&T or something.
What was the? Can you hear me now?
T-Mobile or no?
U.S. Cellular, wasn't it?
No, it was the yellow one. What's the yellow?
Sprint.
Sprint.
I think actually, you know what? I think he was Verizon. Initially, it was Verizon, and then the guy moved to, which is weird, right? He moved to like Sprint or something.
I thought.
Do you remember?
I thought he was Sprint, and then he moved to Verizon.
Or maybe
like
that's
years
what it
later.
is.
He
Maybe
got
that's
a
what it was.
Verizon deal.
Maybe that's what it was.
and
Do you
they,
remember when
played off on that?
Remember when Sprint had the flip phones that had the walkie-talkie button on them?
Fuck yeah.
Oh, dude.
Dude, I'm pretty sure that's the first when I could ever download apps. The first time I downloaded apps, I'm pretty sure that's the first app I downloaded was a little walkie-talkie
Really?
app. Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. I don't think it made that sound, but
It made a funny sound. You
It
like
did
click
make a
it and
weird
it would
sound.
make a. I don't remember what it was though. I never had one. I just played with the buddies a couple times.
I bet you did.
Sure did. So
Hey.
before you caught us, we were just talking about tobacco
Yeah.
and our
Tabasco.
shitty ass fucking habits we've had over the years and the chewing habit that I still can't fucking kick. But then we were talking about vaping.
Yeah. Which is,
How much do you love and miss vaping?
I wouldn't say love. That's a bit of a stretch, but
Love's a good word.
I mean, it's the right word, I
Sure.
guess. I did. I mean, I don't miss it too much, but sometimes I get, like if I'm driving, especially, I'm like, man, it'd be nice to just like, just hit on, because it tastes so fucking good.
Yeah.
I always get which ones did I get even? I don't even remember. They were like the caramely fucking type flavors and shit. Not fruits. Usually it was like the caramels and stuff
I
like
never
that.
got like any of the caramels. Mine were always the fruits.
Oh, really?
The Mr. Fogs.
Oh.
Those are the ones. And then all of a sudden they just came out with so fucking many. And it was like Lost Mary. That was a good one.
I used to get so there was I can't remember the company, but they used to make a banana cream pie and some sort of pistachio one. And it's oh my god. You don't like pistachio?
Pistachio
Yeah, it was really fucking good.
and a vape.
Yeah, it was like a pistachio like custard. Like, like ice cream.
So I got into vaping when I was still in the service, because I was on the East Coast and like vaping was just like taking off. And it was when like everyone was like building their own like coil tops with like the cotton wick, and you'd spray your juice in it. So I had a pretty cool one. Actually, I think it's still in that fucking drawer, but I think the flavor that they used, it was called Sticky Monkey. But
yeah, that sounds salty,
dude. But it was like a caramel banana type thing, but it smelt like fucking maple syrup and waffles. It was delicious. And then my lungs started hurting really bad.
Well, you went with actually the big rig.
Yeah, I had and then like it was like
did you have the?
I always had like the disposable ones.
Oh yeah, see, I had the refillable ones.
Yeah, no, those I couldn't do the refillable ones.
Oh, why?
Just look like a douche doing them.
Yeah, they taste so good though.
Yeah,
not that you didn't when you had the disposable ones, but
yeah, they're all douchey.
On the douche scale, you were like, here instead of here.
Yeah, I think just a little bit of a step below.
Yeah, like the ones that you used to smoke, like you could hold it in your hand and just be like,
yeah,
no one would even fucking know you were doing it.
No, mine was like, fucking puffed on that fucking thing. So worth it.
I realized like I was getting really bad at it when you'd buy those disposable ones and it was like 5,000 puffs or whatever.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, like within 2 days, it's gone. And I'm spending $100 on vapes a week. That was bad.
Fuck that. How long you been done vaping?
Vape free since 23.
So since the first of the year?
Yeah, I quit actually right here. New Year's Eve party here.
Yeah.
It hit midnight and we threw it away. And then Kylie got kind of mad at me because I didn't tell her I was throwing it away. And she's like, I wanted one last hit. I was like, it's the new year.
New year.
Can't
new
do
year,
it.
new me.
It's past midnight. Can't do it.
She still quit too?
Yeah, she was never really. There was a span there where she was kind of not on my level, but like she was doing it pretty often.
Yeah.
We never really, it was always, I bought them and then like she could go throughout the day without at work and stuff. But me, I was able to do it at work. Like I work outside.
Right.
So I was able to all the time. She works in an office. So she could go all day without it.
I would have found a way to fucking vape in the office, dude.
Well, there was like, she would go out every once in a while, I think on her break and do like, if she had one, but it would be like, if I forgot it at home. I remember the one time I was trying to quit, but like, I was like, this is my last one. And I knew it was about gone, but I forgot it on the counter at home. And all day at work, I was like, God damn it. Gotta get home. Can't wait to get home. And I always get home before her. I got home. It was nowhere to be found. I tore the fucking house up. I'm like, where the fuck is it? And like, I went to the gym, and like by the time I got home from the gym, she was getting home, and I'm like, did you take the vape? She's like, yeah. And like, I had to say into my head, like, it's not that big of a deal. Like, don't get mad. Like, this is nothing to get mad over. But like in the back of my head, I was fucking fuming. I was like, God damn it, don't ever fucking take that again.
Don't hit her.
You son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Don't hit her. It was an accident.
I totally like pictured you too. Like as soon as you get home, just like running, throwing the door open and running in and like, where is it? Where is it? I need my vape. I need my vape.
Yeah. And like, I went down to the fucking bed. Maybe I left it right next to the bed on the nightstand or whatever. Looking, no, maybe it's in the covers. Pulled all the fucking covers off. Fucking checked the couch. Flipped all the cushions up. It was bad.
Sit the cat down and question him. Where did you put it? I know it was you.
That's the thing, because the cat would fucking play with it. Like, if you left it around, he'd like fucking hit it off the couch or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, it could have definitely like knocked under the couch. So I looked underneath of there and
Well, to celebrate the fact that you went 4 months without hitting on a fucking douche pipe
that we know of.
no,
we're trusting you here.
No, 4 months for sure.
Go ahead and look behind that curtain behind you.
Feel under your seat.
There's gonna be a fucking dead mouse on
Go
it.
no other side of the. There you go. All right, we got you. It's a 120-day chip. Celebrate 120 days of sobriety from your douche pipe.
Is this a free drink token?
It is. Now, here's the hard thing. What's more important, the free drink or the chip of sobriety?
The free drink.
There you go.
Definitely gonna get the free drink.
That's for you.
Absolutely.
That's for you. We're proud of you.
Wow, thanks.
Hey, one free drink can go a long way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, you earned it, man. That's 4 months of not hitting your vape.
That's funny just how the setup you had of that. Like you stopped us from talking about it before we recorded just so you could do this.
Yes, I did.
He's had it planned since last
That
weekend.
that chip's been sitting there since last Saturday.
Oh, there's the vape right there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. There's the popcorn lung. That'll be a bitch when you're 70.
Yeah. Speaking of, OJ Simpson died.
Yeah.
You know who he was, right?
Yeah.
Just making sure it was a 90s thing, you know.
He invented the orange juice, right?
He was
Yes,
the
he invented orange
Yeah.
He
juice.
was the Bronco guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bronco
that's what I
guy.
thought.
Yeah, he died cancer.
So, question:
Yes, he did it.
do you think
Absolutely did it.
that there's going to be something that comes out
There's already been
that is like, now that I'm dead, I want you guys to know that I did do it.
Like he's got a video.
Like
just
something.
like a fucking
Like,
I saw so
I lived a great fucking life because you guys were all fooled. I did do it. That glove was mine.
well, that's funny too, because like so he did this interview with some lady long time ago, right? And she, asked him like, "Did you do it?" And he's like, "No, I didn't do it." And then she said that after the show was over or whatever, he's like, "Hey, I got something for you." And she's like, "Okay." And he fucking like took a knife, or I don't know if it was a pretend knife or whatever. He's like doing like the stabbing motion and shit. Like that motherfucker is guilty, dude.
Right.
He did it.
Oh, I fully believe he did it.
Yeah.
How he got off, I don't know. I would like to watch like the video of the trial.
You never seen any of that?
No.
I remember it when it was.
I mean, just the normal like him trying on the glove and like
Yeah.
you could totally tell that like he's curling his fingers up so it doesn't like.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, the glove was too small,
He could have
but
definitely
you
got it
could
on.
have got it on a little better.
I've definitely gotten small gloves on
Yeah.
my fucking hand before.
So you know when you get into like a shitty situation where you're just fucked?
Mm-hmm.
You know that feeling where you're like, the only thing I can do is just accept what's happening to me and just try to get it over.
That's usually what now goes to my. Usually it's like, what can I do to get out of this? What?
Yeah. What is my story?
Well, I know,
it's gonna
but-
be somewhat believable
Yeah.
where they like
What I'm
can't
sa-
just be like, definitely you did it.
But what I'm saying is like when you get to that point where you realize that all your options of getting out of it are done, like you're fucked.
Mhm.
Like when you get that gut, that like bottomless pit in your gut when you're like, fuck, I don't have any more plan Bs left in the sleeve. Do you think he was sitting there like, fuck, there's no way I'm going to get out of this. Like I'm going to prison for the rest of my life. And then just by magically like acquitted, you're good.
So I think that there was a lot of, I don't know. I feel like there was a lot of racial shit that went into it. You know what I'm saying? With the whole him getting off, because I don't know. Well, because it was right, it was close to the same time frame as when who the fuck was it that got beat up by those cops in LA? I can't remember his name.
King.
Rodney King.
Rodney King.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was right.
Rodney!
It was right. It was pretty close to that time frame. It was probably like what, like 4 years later, maybe, or something like that.
Yeah.
3-4 years later. So I feel like, I don't know, there was a lot of tension with that kind of shit back then.
Huh.
I don't really know, but I'm almost 100% sure that he fucking did it.
Well, and the fact that he had basically unlimited money to spend on his lawyers and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Like-
that helps.
Yeah.
That definitely
Well, like
helps.
the whole Bronco chase thing, like that just shows guilty too.
Yeah.
And then like years later, he fucking robbed a fucking it was like a casino or something with some dudes.
I never
Did he
heard
rob
about
the
that.
casino
He stole
or
this
was he
memorabilia.
So I thought it was in like a hotel room of the casino, and these guys were like selling his memorabilia
that might be
out
what
of it, and like he went into the hotel room and robbed them and got all his shit.
Yeah,
all that
like
shit out of it because he wasn't making the money on it or something. I don't know exactly what.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, I think that's
that
why
wasn't that long ago. Really,
that's why he went to prison.
Mm-hmm.
That was the reason. It wasn't for any of the
I don't
murder stuff.
Yeah,
I guess I don't remember that.
I think maybe some fraud shit. Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
I
yeah.
know. Well, I mean, if you kill somebody and get away with it, you're definitely frauding something else somewhere.
Mhm.
You're pushing your luck. See how much more shit you can get away with.
Well, he was probably like, dude, I got away with fucking double murder. What else can I do?
Invincible. Invincible.
They're going to put me in a movie, Naked Gun, which he was in. I don't know if you probably haven't seen that movie.
Mm-mm.
It was
I
like
definitely haven't.
It was one of those older spoof movies, like with I think his name is Liam Nelson, something, whatever. I can't remember his name, but it's like the spoof movies, like of cop one, like Airplane.
Like the actor from Taken?
No.
Liam
It's Leslie Nielsen is his name. He was like, do you remember Airplane? It's just like it's like that, but it's like a cop one, and OJ Simpson was a cop, and he was just like this goofy fucking right? It's kind of weird, huh? Solving murders left and right. No, he was just like some goofy fucking dude in the movie.
Let me show you how I'd solve this murder.
Now, if I was the killer, this is how I would do it.
Dude, I have a strange feeling that there's like, he's got to have some sort of like confessional tape. So that is like scheduled to come out.
There was some shit about on Twitter or something, and I didn't read it, but it was I don't know how true it was, but it was something about him like posting a tweet or an X or whatever it's called, and saying like, yeah, I did it, and then it was deleted or something. I don't know.
So I think I've seen that too, or like heard about that.
Yeah,
but he also, with that book that he wrote.
Did you hear the background of that book though?
Yeah, like he wrote it, and then it was he said that he couldn't publish it or whatever.
He owed restitution to the family.
Yeah.
So then they decided that that's how they would get the restitution, pay the money to him, is that family could sell it. So then that's when they changed it to if I did it to I did it.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It was supposed to be like, if I did it, like explaining how he would have done it. And the family's like, fuck you, dude. I did it. And he changed the name.
I didn't hear that.
Yeah.
I just heard that like last week or whatever.
Yeah. I think
earlier this week.
I did too, but there's been so much OJ Simpson shit going on because obviously he just died.
Yeah.
But
and he's just been there since forever. It seems,
right.
Because he played in what, the
Isn't it
70s or
fucking
80s?
crazy that the only reason the Kardashians are where they are at is because their dad was his fucking attorney.
One of them, yeah.
Yeah, he was like the main one, but yeah.
Their whole fucking...
Huh?
He was one of the main attorneys for him.
Yeah.
Like all the videos you see, like he's the one sitting right next to him.
Yeah, I think the main one was Johnny Cochran, though.
Oh, that could be.
The whole...
But he had like 4.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's just crazy.
Well, you
that
have to because they all deal with different shit.
Is because of that.
Huh?
That's like their whole life being as crazy and rich as they fucking are is just because OJ Simpson trial.
Well, the Jenners.
How about how big would they have gotten with the Jenner family? You know what I mean?
I feel like we would never have heard, like Caitlyn Jenner now would never be a thing. We wouldn't even hear about, probably wouldn't even had the sex change if it wasn't, in all the media with the Kardashians.
I bet you most people nowadays would be like, who the fuck was Bruce Jenner?
Probably.
Without the Kardashian show?
Yeah.
They'd
Oh,
be
I
like,
believe it.
who?
Yeah.
Oh, won some cathalon.
Cathalon. The only word you don't add the D in front of.
Yep.
And when it needs to be.
Yep.
Oh,
it's a decathlon.
But I mean, Kim also paved her own way with, gobbling down Ray J.
Yeah, she fucking.
So
that was a hell of a sex tape. I'm not gonna lie. So I
never saw that.
You never
sex
saw
tape.
it?
No,
Dude, you gotta watch it. I watched.
Is it still out there?
Oh, dude, Pornhub. Guarantee it's on there,
dude.
That one, and then the Paris Hilton one, right? Paris Hilton looks boring as fuck.
Yeah.
Kim doesn't though.
I've
She
seen-
looks fucking nasty, dude.
I've seen the Paris Hilton one.
It's
She's-
boring, right?
She's like a fucking arched back fucking.
Yeah.
Like,
It's just
yeah.
what the fuck? Yeah,
That's what I got out of that.
it was not. It was nowhere near.
I haven't seen the Kim Kardashian one though.
It was
Good?
You gotta check it out. You gotta see it once. It's kind of like watching the Pam and Tommy Lee videos. You have to watch it once.
God, Tommy Lee, I can't get over how fucking
Huge
big
of a
that
dick he
dude's
is. Yeah, a gigantic dick.
What a fucking dude too, you know.
Such a stand-up guy.
He really gave a shit about Pam there for a while.
He gave her shit. Oh, Pam Anderson. What happened to her? She was the big deal back.
She
in the
got
day.
old.
I bet you.
Yeah, she's
I
pretty
bet you
old.
she looks like a fucking train wreck nowadays.
I wonder if they even have current pictures of her nowadays.
They probably. I mean, I would like to see like a early AM picture of her,
Early what?
like early AM, like right out of bed, drinking her morning coffee, no makeup.
Na-
see
like
what she
now?
looks like now. I bet she's busted.
Holy
Busted.
shit. Well, yeah, she doesn't. I mean, she doesn't look terrible bad, but she definitely doesn't look like Pamela Anderson of
Yeah,
the past.
from
But
Baywatch.
yeah,
I mean, she's got to be what? She's got to be what, like 60?
56. She's not. I mean, I've definitely seen where I would show you, but I know your fucking squinty eyes ain't gonna see. Yeah, she. I don't know. She looks. I don't know. She looks normal-ish, I guess.
Turn it one more time.
I mean, there's a bunch of different pictures, but I mean, obviously, she doesn't look like that anymore.
Okay, I
She
guess
looks-
maybe it was just that one picture I
Yeah.
looked at.
She's-
side.
She's older, so that's just what
She
happens.
don't look too bad.
It's like, you ever watched Sex in the City? Have you ever seen that show?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I've
The
seen a couple
main
episodes.
lady with like the curly hair.
Yep,
what's her
Jessica
name?
Parker.
Jessica Parker.
Mhm.
Like Sarah Jessica Parker. Have you ever
Or
seen
Sarah
her
Jessica
now?
Parker.
Uh-uh.
Oh,
She was the one that like didn't, and props to her for, she didn't like go and do the Botox, and like she just aged naturally.
mm-hmm.
She's aged. It's
Really?
she doesn't look like she did, but yeah.
I mean, age will get you, man.
Yeah.
It gets everybody.
Dude.
Eventually.
Jennifer Aniston. What is the fucking secret there? You know what I mean?
Children's blood.
Mhm.
That's dude.
She has a bunch of that
That-
wine that we drank last week.
Mm-hmm.
That woman has not fucking changed since she's been on Friends. I mean,
she has.
if anything, she's gotten hotter.
She has. I think she has gotten better looking as she's gotten older.
Yeah.
Courtney Cox, on the other hand, not so much. She's had a lot of work done though.
Yeah.
Lips and
She's starting to look like Michael Jackson.
yeah, I wouldn't go that far. She definitely doesn't look like Courtney Cox though of old.
No. You know who definitely doesn't look like they used to?
Who?
This guy. But
Can't see it, but
but I'm getting back to that. I might not be exactly that little. I was 100. I think I was 154 pounds in that picture.
no, I'm pretty sure once you have kids and you get that dad strength, you can't ever go back to like that size anymore.
Yeah. My goal is to hit 175. So, dude, I'm doing pretty fucking good. I just want to say this. I started at 225. Okay. I weighed in this morning at 205. I've been in the gym regularly every night for the last 3.5 weeks. I quit drinking 3 weeks ago today.
Toss that chip.
So,
See, it's a drink chip, and we're not going to promote. Actually, though, you drank last week.
Yeah.
that doesn't fucking count.
It's low cal.
I
probably.
swished it around in my mouth, got the taste when you guys weren't looking, I spit it out.
No, you didn't.
Mm-mm.
So I haven't drank in 3 weeks. And you know what? Dude, I'm feeling fucking great, actually.
Mhm.
My fucking gut doesn't just like fucking hang protruding out of my out of my fucking shirt anymore.
Well, that's what I mean. That's how everybody feels. Like, look at Bert Kreischer. He quit drinking for a while, and like now he said that he doesn't feel like he has to drink. Like he will have like a couple beers, or whatever, but he's like just doesn't care anymore. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
because so my plan was not this weekend, but next weekend is our annual muskie tournament, the fundraising tournament. And I was going to go no drinking until then. And then I was going to drink Friday and Saturday night for that. And then no more drinking again until like 3 weeks, two weeks later for the Walleye Classic. And then I was going to make my decision then if I was going to just start drinking like regularly again or whatever. Dude, but now that I'm like 3 weeks in, I'm kind of like, you know what? I don't think I'm going to drink at the Muskie tournament. And I'm not going to drink at the Walleye Classic. I might go until like June 1st.
Mm-hmm.
Just June 1st, because I'm doing like a version of the carnivore diet still too. Like I'm trying to stick as hardcore as I can to like eggs, bacon, butter, cheese. Like that's it. So I've been cheating with like the cheese thing because, you know.
I don't even know if I'd call that a carnivore diet. I'd call that just more like keto.
Well, I'm not eating any vegetables, any fruits.
But like when I think of carnivore diet, I think of like no cheeses and stuff at all. Just straight up meat. You know what I mean? Like that right there is like, that's keto.
Well,
the butter thing,
the
like
carnivore diet,
butter and coffee and
is
shit.
Meat, cheese, eggs, or not cheese, meat, butter, eggs, bacon. Like,
well, there's different levels to it. You can, like some levels you can have some of the dairy stuff.
Yeah.
Like you can have milk, but it's got to be like the raw fucking, you go to the farmer and suck off the teat.
Gross.
But, but yeah, I mean, there's just different levels to it.
See, and that's like, I'm sticking 100% to meat, butter, and it's grass fed. I'm eating Amish butter. And
from Randy's.
Yeah. The Amish butter, the
big old block.
Yep.
How are your shits?
Oh, terrible.
Yeah.
They are terrible.
Yeah.
So I went from pooping like fucking 6 times a day.
Also, I don't think that's
not,
yeah,
not right.
That is a bad diet.
He was always like, I'm healthy. As healthy, you gotta poop a lot of days. I was like, no, dude.
No,
fuck
like,
yeah, you
once
do.
or twice.
Once or twice.
You gotta get that shit out of you.
No, but I'm sure after 6 times, none of there might be one that's somewhat solid.
No, all of them were pretty solid.
I just imagine them pure liquid.
But here's the thing, though. I was also ingesting probably like 4 times the intake that a normal person my size should be eating.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I'd be like, God, I'm starting to get a little hungry. What are we doing for lunch? Culver's. You know, because I'm hungry right now, I think I'm going to do a triple with like 2 onion rings and 4 packets of barbecue sauce. I'm going to skip the Coke, though. I don't need any pop.
Yeah, no fries for me. Let's just swap those for cheese curds.
No, I'm not going to do any pop, but let me get one of those custard blizzard things.
yeah.
And I'd fucking eat that goddamn ice cream from the time we left Culver's
back to work.
We got to
like
work.
2 blocks away. That
I'd
fucker's
have
gone.
that fucker gone before I even ate my lunch.
No, I'm the same exact way.
Dude.
We'll go and I'll get the large. Kylie will get the fucking little mini,
Mm-hmm.
and mine's fucking gone. She waits for hers to like melt a little bit,
Get that softness.
liquidy.
Mm-hmm.
No, mine's right away. It's
Yep.
gone, and I'm getting like the Snickers. I'm getting the marshmallows in it. Just hot fudge in it.
I will say with the fucking Culver's fucking malts and shit though, like you could say you're just gonna have like one little taste, but once you fucking that shit hits your tongue, it's like
yeah.
Dude, I like the Heath Bar
Like
ones.
Lay's hit it on the head when their slogan is you can't have just one, or you can't eat just one with your potato chips.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's just like Culver's. You can't just stop with one bite.
No.
the same with pistachios.
The Heath Bar ones are my favorite. Those fucking so good. That and the Butterfinger one. They're all good, dude.
See, I always just do the plain Jane chocolate malt. I'm not real like super into like all this crazy flavor. I mean, I would do like a caramel something or other.
Yeah, I do the Oreo and marshmallow most of the time.
Oh, dude, Oreo. Oh God, they're all fucking good, man.
We're about to fucking knock him off his carnivore diet. We're talking about fucking malts and shit.
Dude, so yeah, dude, I haven't really cheated, other than like eating, like I'll put mozzarella cheese on top of like my scrambled eggs and stuff, just because if I can't put ketchup and I'm using Frank's Red Hot, like that's killing it for me, because like I'm a ketchup and eggs guy. So I'm like, fuck, dude, if I can't put ketchup on them, like I'm putting cheese on them, and I'm putting the cheese I like. So I like put mozzarella cheese on them. So But the thing I've noticed that's been like, I think the key to the whole thing, which is what I've always felt is the key to losing weight, the calorie intake. Dude, I can't hardly eat shit anymore. 6 scrambled eggs, dude, and I feel like I'm the fattest motherfucker in the world after I eat that.
Well, I mean, it's never been rocket appliances. You got fucking.
He's stealing my fucking lines over there.
I mean, it's just, fucking stay moving, like get exercise in, and don't eat a fucking shit ton.
Yeah, dude, that's
like
exactly.
It's easy.
Exactly what it is.
I mean, it's not easy to do, but like the idea of it is easy.
There's a fine line though. You don't want to go too low on calories and shit because
right. No, you want to get like your protein and your calories in that you need, that your body needs, but 95% of people exceed that daily.
Oh yeah. Well, it's easy to do if you think about it, because like I think we looked at it one day, like a Culver's burger meal, whatever, was like it was like 1,000 calories or something just for that one meal.
Dude, that one meal, and I think most of those calorie suggestions that they tell you, that's for like the small sides. Like a small fry, like the single whatever
thing.
Dude, you get a double with cheese curds and a fucking Coke. You're talking like that's your daily caloric intake. That one fucking meal.
That's it. You're done eating for the day.
Yeah. And then say for like instance, you go and fucking, when you're checking out at Quick Star and you get yourself like a fucking chocolate caramel bar.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. You just doubled your whole fucking intake for the day.
See, in that fucking Quick Start, they're the ones that trap you in it, because if you have the rewards and you look at the offers they have, like last night we went there, and after we picked up the camper, and 99 cents for one of those take-home meals, those like pastas that are already pre-made, 99 cents. Fuck yeah. We're just going to grab a couple of those.
Yeah. Yeah, I bet those aren't very good for you.
No. Definitely not. And I've had 2 in the last 24 hours.
Yeah. No, I feel great. I feel better than I've felt in the last 4 or 5 years, I think, honestly.
Well, you gotta get to your fighting weight, because World War III is coming. Everybody's gonna need to be fucking top fighting shapes.
So I was thinking about this the other day, right? So hypothetically speaking, China and Russia gang up and they take over America. Never happened, but what if it did? Right? What do you think they would do to America?
To America or Americans?
Both.
Well, America, they would just probably take it and do whatever. I don't know. They'd use it probably like they use their countries.
You think so? You think they would just move in and kick everybody out?
I don't know if they'd kick everybody out, but
if there's nobody to stop them from killing all the Americans, do you think they would kill us all?
I think it would be an option for us to either join up, be on their side, or you're dead, or whatever they wanted to do with you.
Yeah, or leave.
Yeah,
but I mean, where would you go?
If they take over U.S., they own the world at that point.
Yeah, it's true.
Until they start clashing, because China.
I don't really know them too well.
They're so traditional, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like you can't partner with them and have like creative ideas on how to do something, because I think they're always going to be like, that is not the old way that our fathers taught us to fight. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like
I don't think that's I don't. No, I don't. I mean, because I don't know. I know like it's totally different in America compared to like China, Russia, blah, blah, blah. Because like you look at China, who lives there? What is China? It's all Chinese people, right?
Yeah.
So they're always going to have that cultural clash. Like America, we're filled with all kinds of different cultures and shit. So it's a lot different. We can get along. Normal people can get along with other cultures and shit in our country and shit. But like China, Russia, it's all fucking white people, right?
Potato vodka.
Yeah. Potato vodka, white people.
Potato vodka is pretty good.
And then like China's Chinese. And So what I'm saying is like if they're like with the Russians and they own the world with the Russians, do they share with them, or do they eventually be like, well, I mean, we're more superior. We want everything for ourselves and
Dude,
ourselves.
we should get really good at fucking making potato vodka and stockpile the living shit out of it in case for some reason like they take over.
Mm-hmm.
So that way every time they roll in here getting ready to like raid my place, we can all be like, hey, you want a crate? You want a whole crate of this? Take it. Leave us be. You can have it.
Like, I don't want a piece of you. I want the whole thing. And then they just kill you and take all your everything.
Yeah, that would backfire.
That would backfire. Like, oh, you got more? I got more.
That's when you good. That's when you have the whole fucking place, all your whole stockpile rigged with fucking C4, and like you have a dead man. So like if they kill you, like, you kill me, I drop this. You go boom. Yeah.
Mm. I don't think that plan's gonna work out too well.
No, but what I do need to do in case World War III fucking really takes off is I need to get underground claymores fucking rigged up on a light switch. So that way, like, they all have little tripwire sensors.
Just because World War III might pop off doesn't necessarily mean that it's gonna pop off here also.
No, probably not.
Not in the way where you're gonna need claymores anyway.
Do you think if World War III took off that they would call all the vets and be like, hey, I know you're not on inactive reserve anymore, but we need you?
No.
Or they tried to.
I think they would do well. There's some thing that they can. I can't think what it's called, but there's something they can do where they can get vets. Not all of them, but there's like certain ones that they can get to come back or whatever. But I think they would just do a draft again.
Yeah. So speaking of a draft, right? I saw a TikTok the other day, and it was like, would you have gone to Vietnam?
Oh, I saw that too.
And it like rolls through like all the birthdays that like got like the first round of being drafted for all the birthdays. And I was like, oh, I'm going to watch this. It is a good thing I was not born in that day and age because my birthday was on there. I was drafted.
I wonder if I would have.
I don't think mine was. I watched that and I don't think mine was.
Mine was July 8th. My birthday was on there. I would have been drafted and I would have died.
How did they go about doing? I'm going to look it up and see.
It seemed like they were. Like they were announcing the numbers for the lotto.
It was June.
It
was the month and a day. So like they would pick like say 10 days out of like the month of July.
Would your draft number have been called?
Oh, you can look it up?
Yeah. Get draft number. Your draft number 362 was not called in 1970. I would not have gone.
360. Where do they come up with your draft number?
USA Today. I think they had draft numbers for certain dates.
Dude,
I put my date in March.
What's mine?
March 29th, and it was, let's see.
March 15th.
Enter a loved one's birthday. Do you hear me? March 15th, he said. March 15. Your draft number was 169, was called in 1970.
Fuck.
July 8th.
Enter a hated one's birthday. July 8th.
You're a cunt.
Your draft number was 13, and it was called in 1970.
Yeah, I would have been there.
Yeah.
I was
Shit.
fucked.
Let's see here. What's my draft number? Whoops. For World War III. Yes, that's what I meant. If World War III were to happen right now.
I guarantee you they would initiate a draft.
Oh, yeah. If we were, yeah.
I guarantee you they would.
I'm not going to read this. This is stupid. Someone just asked a question. If World War III were to happen right now and people were drafted, would I be drafted mid-war? I'm 15 now, but if the war is still going on, people are like scared about this. This is like somebody that's scared. Like, so if this does happen, I'm 15 now.
What do you think the age limit would be? What was it back then?
You could sign up at
18?
You could sign up at 17.
No. Like,
but you had to have
the
parent
oldest.
signature.
The oldest. Like,
the oldest to go.
Like, obviously, they're not going to bring over a 65-year-old man.
No.
Well, I know that I want to say it's like you can't
enlist in the Air Force past 27, I think.
See, I don't know because when I was in boot camp, there was this guy that was going for SEALs, and he was like 31. There's like a cutoff for like SEALs and shit. So to actually join, it's got to be 30s. I don't know.
The Air Force was 27 when I was in. You had to be sworn in prior to your 28th birthday, I think.
So each branch of the military has age limits to enlist. Air Force 17 to 39, Army 17 to 35, Coast Guard 17 to 31. That's it. That's
30.
It
says 39.
17 to 39.
They must have changed that.
Yeah, 17 to 39, 17 to 35 Army, Coast Guard 17. Why is Coast Guard less? They should be able to join when they're 50.
Because you got to be a good swimmer.
Marine Corps 17 to 28. Navy 17 to 39, Space Force 17 to 39. I can still join the Space Force.
Dude,
got 1 year left.
39.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
If there's a draft, we're fucked.
Yeah.
why?
Because we're in it.
No,
Guarantee
you can't. We can't be drafted
Why?
because we're veterans. We've served our time.
You don't think that they would fuck? You don't
Not
think
if-
the Biden administration
Veterans,
wouldn't
probably.
fucking draft veterans?
Let's see. Can veterans be drafted? Veterans generally exempt from service and peacetime draft. That didn't tell me shit. Can you get drafted if you served in the military? So currently nobody can be drafted whether they're serving. Okay, yeah, obviously. Oh, veterans can be recalled to active duty. It's in the contract we sign when we enlist. It rarely happens, but a veteran who has training and experience deemed necessary for national defense can be recalled. However, this doesn't say this, but I'm thinking that this is what this is saying is because when I was in, I had my active duty time.
You're talking inactive time?
And then you have inactive reserves, which is I served 7 years, right? And you have to have a total of 8 years. So that's active and inactive reserves. So technically, after I got out, I had 1 year left of inactive reserves, which is they could call you back for whatever. And I feel like that's what that is talking about. Because I'm well past the fucking inactive reserve time.
Oh, yeah, me too. If they called me back, I'd be like, I don't know, Colby. Wrong number.
Brandon died. Thanks for bringing up fucking poor memories. But.
I mean, if I have to, if like our country's losing and like we need people to fucking go, and I mean, I will.
Oh, I would totally
But I'm telling you right now, I'm not taking any orders from a fucking officer with pronouns.
What if they're really good at their job?
I don't give a shit. If your lieutenant status has pronouns behind it, you follow me. Try to keep up and stay alive. That's your goal.
Lieutenant John Staley, he, him.
Yep. Yeah, he, him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you think? Do you think World War III is going to pop off? Do you think?
I think there's a good chance. Yeah. I don't think it's going in the right direction.
It's definitely not going in the right direction.
What's scary is
Well,
I
U.S.
feel
just
like-
gave Israel permission or whatever to launch strikes on Iran. So
What's funny is I
That's
feel
the
like
start of it
we're
right there.
funding it.
huh?
What's funny is I feel like if
Dude,
World War III kicks off, we're funding it, both sides of it.
We are.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Well, fuck.
Like,
We gave how much money did we give to Iran? Right. Not to mention then like you got the Russia
Ukraine.
thing. How much money have we given to Ukraine?
Yep. No wonder everybody had to fucking pay. Hey, if you had to pay taxes this year, which I'm sure you did, because I did. I've never had to fucking pay in.
Had to pay a lot.
Everybody's had to fucking pay in this year, and that is horse shit.
Yes, it is.
So
Stop paying your taxes.
this is us telling you right now. Next year, we're not paying taxes, so you don't either. Don't pay them. Don't pay them. If you pay them, I'm gonna be fucking mad at you because we're all in this together. Let's all do it together, and then they can't stop us.
All 25 of us.
All 25 of our followers. We're making a difference here, buddy. I feel like they might arrest 25 people for not doing it.
Probably maybe if it was noticeable. Yeah.
They might not even notice 25.
They might not notice 25. Yeah, 25 would be like, yeah, fuck it.
No, fuck it. That's going to waste like a 17th of our task force to go arrest them.
Yeah.
Let's just.
The amount of money they owe doesn't cover one IRS agent's salary for 2 months.
Dude, do you think you could beat up an IRS agent?
I spit it on my mic, apparently. I've never seen an IRS agent.
I feel like
they're nerdy guys.
I feel like an IRS agent would show up looking like Peter Griffin with a gun.
Yeah, I can see that.
Just trying to do his time and get out of there. He's got like a couple years left before he retires.
Man, don't make this hard for me because I just, I'm almost there. My double pension, it's ready. Just a couple more years. Just please let me put these handcuffs on you.
I don't want to do this, but they're making me. You'll get out in a couple years. It's not a big deal.
Just plead the fifth. It'll be fine. I bet you that's what most of them look like. Or they're Karens that are like,
no, they
this
probably are.
motherfucker owes $15 more fucking dollars because he blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Scrutinizing every goddamn dollar you spent.
Or
plan C.
Plan C, they want to increase the IRS fucking agents and all that shit. And they're actually using it as like their muscle. And they're fucking putting some fucking hard ass motherfuckers in there.
Robot motherfuckers in there.
Is that the Will Smith one? Yeah.
Yeah. And I love how like when everyone is so against fucking firearms. And then they go and create 87,000 new IRS positions, and the position is labeled as armed field agents. Like, we are against firearms in every fucking possible discussion we ever have, except for right now. We want our IRS agents to be armed.
Yeah, so they can take your money.
So we can terrorize and scare the shit out of you.
Yeah.
Come find me, motherfuckers.
This is the exact reason why we have the Second Amendment. Is shit like this.
Yeah, if I go down, you're going down with me.
Yeah.
I will surrender in my house and I'll blow it up as soon as you come in. If I go, you go.
Kids, get in the basement. You'll probably be all right down there.
Kids, go downstairs, put this mattress on top of you. Don't come out until it's all quiet.
Yeah.
Fuckers.
So yeah,
That's how I feel.
it's World War III's coming.
Yeah, I have a weird feeling that there's going to be some random country that hasn't been in a conflict for a long time that's going to come out of left field and be like, yeah, we're ready. And they're going to jump in the mix and fucking just piss everybody off.
It'd probably be like Turkey.
Yeah, like
It seemed like
some random
you never
country
hear
that
about them, but
yeah.
Well, what do you mean they're gonna come in and piss everybody off?
They're just going to come in and start fucking like
Owning everybody?
just, like say like, what is it? Israel and
Iran.
Iran,
Mm-hmm.
like Turkey, right? They're just going to roll over to Israel and start fucking bombing the shit out of fucking Iran without talking to anybody. Just like, yeah, fuck these motherfuckers. And then all of a sudden, like,
No, I feel like it'd be
the handled situation is just going to spiral out of control because some fucking third party nobody.
it'd be somebody like Greece or something. Somebody you would not expect.
Or
These
like-
motherfuckers
or
would
like
come
a-
out with a fucking Centurion army
Or like
and shit.
Australia. Be like, fuck it.
Aussies.
We haven't been in a fight for a while. Fucking-
That's an awful accent. But yeah, no,
Well,
they,
dude, you
I've seen
try.
them. I saw Kiwis and fucking Aussies and fucking I don't even remember where I was. It was not Bahrain, but it was somewhere around there. We went there for a plane that was broken.
Yeah, but they didn't really do a whole lot while they were in.
Well, they did aviation shit. I don't know what they did exactly.
Because like there was like some Australian pilots that would like come fly the KC-10, but they would do it like training mission wise, where like they were getting flight hours. You know what I mean? They weren't like on deployments with us.
I don't know. I feel like they were doing shit too.
Maybe they were. I just didn't notice.
I don't remember where it was. I have a coffee mug from it. I got a coffee mug while I was there.
nice.
No, wait. I got my coffee mug from Bahrain. Cancel that.
I can't.
I got a shirt from there, from the gift shop. It was an Air Force base, so they had all the amenities.
I have a United States Air Force retired coffee mug.
Do you? You're not even retired.
I know. I was like, when I separated, before I left McGuire Air Force Base for the last time, I was like, God, you know what? I should probably stop and buy something from like the BX that's like a memorabilia type thing. So So I go in the gift shop and I was looking at all this shit and I saw this fucking United States Air Force retired coffee mug. I go, that'll do. I drink out of it all the time.
Do you?
Yeah.
That's funny.
And I stand there, I chuckle, I'm taking a sip, and I look at it, it feels good to be retired.
If only they paid me for it.
If only I was getting pension.
Yeah. That's funny.
Yep.
Are you prepared for World War III?
He's got a camper now.
Is. Yeah, I got a camper. That's it.
There you go. That's a start. Go hide in the hills and fucking shore up. If they draft you, since your number is already, I wonder if they would do different numbers this time.
Like, are you saying, am I in shape and ready to?
No. I'm saying, are you going to dodge or are you going to go?
No, I'd go for sure.
Would you?
Yeah. I think. I don't know.
I mean,
I've never been in that situation, so
I'm curious.
I mean, fuck it. You should dodge. I think everybody else is gonna. Look at the fucking country nowadays. Like, I'm pretty sure everybody's gonna be dodging. If
I'm curious, right? Let's say they did draft us.
How great would America be if they did that and all the Dodgers left?
Dude,
this country would be fucking amazing.
It'd be cool.
Let's initiate a draft.
We'd get out of the war real quick.
Trump, when you get elected, initiate a draft.
I wonder if we were to get drafted, right? Since we've already been through boot camp and all that shit, I wonder if we'd have to go through boot camp again. You don't think so?
No.
What if we got drafted at different branches?
No, boot camp I think is a one-time deal. You only get to go have that much fun once in your life.
But I'm saying, like, what if we got drafted to the Army?
Ooh.
And we don't. I don't know Army ranks. No, I feel like we'd have to go, or like some sort of refresher or something.
I don't think you do. Honestly,
Probably.
because like I know guys that have cross trained.
Yeah.
Or like not cross trained, but like
they don't have to go to boot camp. Huh?
They don't go to boot camp.
Yeah, but they do like training.
They come in as like basically like an entry level MOS, like your job right out, like whatever your job tag is. You know how like, okay, so aircraft maintenance in the Air Force, you had like a 1 level, a 3 level, a 5 level, 7 level, 9 level. Like that determined how experienced and how much time you've had in on your job, like doing what you do. And you had to hit certain levels before you could do like different aspects of that job. I feel like you would be, if say they wanted us to go to the Army, we would just start as like a fucking 0 level in that career field. And we would have to go through like tech school, basically. Yeah. I think.
What if we all three got drafted and we all went, let's say Army. We all went Army to the same platoon and everything, right?
You can sign up on a buddy program.
You can sign up on it. Can you get drafted on a buddy program?
But if they're going to do a draft, we should just fucking miss the draft and not wait. We'll just go sign up under the buddy program. We can all three go to the same place, do the same job.
Well, yeah. Can you do 3 people though? I feel like you'd have to do.
I bet you if you walked in and you were like, "Hey, we know there's a draft coming. We're signing up, and we want all 3 of us to be on the buddy program." I bet you they'd be like, "Okay, we'll make it work."
Yeah, make
I guarantee you they would.
Yeah,
yo, Master Chief,
2 vets and this guy.
They're not gonna look at us and go, "That guy can't go." You two and he can't go.
They're like, Master Chief, I just got 3 idiots at once. You believe that shit?
They wanted intel. I said if it was all 3 of them, they had to be infantry. And they said, okay, how about that shit, huh? Salesman of the month.
Then we find out later that our fucking numbers weren't even called for the draft.
I'd go AWOL.
Would you?
Knowing what I know now, I'd go AWOL.
I'd still do it.
I mean, I'd do it until I found out the draft was over and my numbers didn't get called. And then I'd be like, all right, I'm out of here.
I don't know. I guess it would kind of depend on the situation of the world and stuff.
Yeah. If we were losing, definitely not.
Definitely not going AWOL.
Yeah. I mean, but if we're over there kicking fucking ass, then you don't fucking need my help. You know what I mean? What am I going to do? Fucking change fuel filters on an airplane?
Well, not if you're infantry.
Well,
they don't want you for aircraft shit. They want you to go fucking fight people.
Yeah. I don't know how good I don't absorb bullets very well.
I don't think most people do anymore.
Boy, you better quit that diet and then you might.
Yeah.
More surface area.
You know, gladiators, the way they used to like I don't want to say beef them up, but the way they used to protect them, whatever, is they made them fat. Like all these like movies and shit about gladiators being all buff and whatever. It's not true. They used to make them like fat, basically, so they could have like this extra layer of protection from knives and swords and stuff.
Dude, we were talking about that the other day. Like, if you were gonna go to prison for like a very long time, like the best way to survive getting shanked in prison is to get fat as fuck. Because then, like, you know, they make those shanks pretty small so that they can conceal them in like places, right? So if they only got this little bitty shank and you got this big old fucking gut, they try to stab you with that motherfucker. It's a flesh wound,
right? But I'm gonna tell you this: if I'm going to stab somebody with a shank and they're giant, like big like that, I'm just gonna go straight for the fucking eye or the neck or something.
You are fucking ruthless.
Well, I'm just saying, why are you gonna stab someone's big gut?
Prove a point.
No, if you want them dead, you fucking stab them in like the neck or the head or something.
Well, yeah, I mean, but
the dick.
That's how you catch a charge, fucking killing them.
You don't.
What's the point of stabbing them then?
Yeah.
Why are you like just fucking fight them? Don't have to stab them.
You're already in prison,
dude. I don't know the rules of prison, man. I'm speculating here. Okay, I'm throwing my best guess. It's airball, I guess.
Well, if there's a draft coming, we should just sign up.
I think we should.
Yeah, Jeremy,
we should do a three-way buddy system.
We'll sign up. You two sign up first. I'll see if they allow that third person.
There's Jeremy again, taking one for the team.
I'll just make sure it all works out. At least two of us go.
Yeah.
All I can think about right now is if me and Brandon fucking signed up on the buddy system, it'd be like Forrest Gump and Bubba. you lean up on me, Bubba, and then I'll lean up on you, and then we don't have to sleep in the ground. They got coconut shrimp, they got butter shrimp, they got Creole shrimp.
I'd sleep back to back with you.
I would too.
But if we had a third person,
tripod's
way better than a bipod.
And you get to sleep. You get to sleep more because with three people, you get to take more turns, staying awake, keeping watch.
Mm-hmm.
You get longer naps.
We need that third person.
Well, like I said, I'll see if they'll allow it, and then we'll go from there.
Yeah.
And then we find somebody to be a fourth, and they're unstoppable. Probably not Tempe though, because he's so tall, and he'd just be easily like, oh, there they are. Look at that big guy.
He'd be a target.
Yeah, it's somebody else.
What we should do though is if we have Temp, we dress him up in like a black ghillie suit, so he looks like Bigfoot, and then have him fucking flank the enemy in a Bigfoot suit, and then fucking all retreat running because scared shitless.
You don't think they would just shoot it?
Well,
I think that would be my first reaction.
That would be my.
I mean, do you know like the religious laws in Iran? Like, is it against the law to shoot
religious laws?
Well,
I don't think there's any laws against shooting.
I think they just call it
creature.
Beliefs.
They can't eat cows and shit over there. Maybe.
I don't know.
Isn't that India?
That's India.
Same shit.
It's not.
It's all the same.
Colby
shit.
thinks those countries over there are just all one.
They are.
Like,
yeah, I know. India,
they're all one.
India is Hindi. Anyway, that's all the time we have for tonight. So, is World War II? Ooh, World War III coming. We've already done that. Already had the second one.
Been there, done that.
Won that one too.
That's crazy that we've won the first one. We won the second one. If I was a betting man, I'd say the odds are in our favor for the third one.
Really? Because didn't really win Vietnam, didn't really win the whole Iraq war thing because Afghanistan.
Well, I mean, we definitely won that one.
Yeah, lost a lot of people and they pulled out like fucking. Anyway,
fucking.
That's all the time we have.
That's all the time we have. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight.
Yeah, thank you guys.
It's been fantastic.
We'll see you in the war.
We'll see you in the war. I'm sure we won't start out at the same rank as you guys because we've been there, done it once already. So
maybe some of them.
We'll lead you into battle.
I am not following you nowhere.
It's the dumb ones that get lucky. Just remember that. Stick by me. Stay alive.
You get lucky. The fucking compadres around you don't. We're the ones shielding you from the grenades and stuff.
I'm fucking running. They're running behind me.
Bubba died in Forrest Gump.
Yeah, Bubba died.
Yeah. You go following me, and I'm running, and I step on the landmine. It blows up and kills you guys. Turn and look back, and you guys are all gone.
If I step on a landmine, I'm grabbing you and throwing you down on it. I appreciate your sacrifice for me.
I got heavy.
Yeah, got deep.
We'll just do that. If you step on a landmine, just stop. We'll do that trick where you dig it out with a fucking knife.
And then you grab it real quick and throw it.
Mm-hmm. Just
like a frisbee.
Yep.
That works.
Yep. Seen it in a movie. Definitely works.
It definitely works.
Have you seen, speaking of, real quick before we get out of here, you seen that movie where the guy steps on a landmine? It's him. He's like a sniper, and then he's got like a sniper scout with him, and they're walking through the desert. And he steps on a landmine, and the whole movie is basically about like him not stepping off of the landmine. Have you seen that movie?
I haven't seen it, but I know what you're talking about.
Dude, I've watched that movie 7 fucking times. I've started it, watched it, fell asleep because I got bored, and I have not seen the ending yet to find out if he steps off of it, if it blows up, how the fucking thing ends.
Good luck. I don't know. I don't know what else you want me to tell you.
I don't know. I might go inside tonight and just fast forward to the end and see what happens because
you don't even know what it's called.
It's like 9 something.
Oh,
it's on Netflix.
You're halfway there. Anyway, yeah.
All right. It's been fun.
It has been fun.
Keep up with all of our social medias. Watch out for any latest, greatest news from the KLYB crew.
Yeah.
Jeremy got a new truck, new camper. We might take pictures of it and post them so you can see.
Yeah. Indeed.
His license plate says, oh.
It does say that.
Vanity plates at non-vanity prices.
God damn it. All right.
All right.
We love you guys.
Love you guys.
Love you guys.
Fuck you guys.
Fuck
But I'll see you. I'll see you in the battles.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Okay, fuck you.
Okay, sacrifice.
Okay, fuck you again.
Okay, fuck you. Doubly.
KLYB.
Kill you, bye.
I'm chasing her butt cheeks up and down the corn. All these girls have cowboy boots and wear their Wrangler. Fuck me in the butthole. Take 2. I'm chasing their butt cheeks up and down the corn. All these girls have cowboy boots and carry around their pitchforks. Chasing their butt cheeks up and down the corn. All these girls have real nice butts and wear those Wrangler jean shorts.
All right, dude.
Pull chocks.
Pull shots.